What's happening, world? Welcome back to another lovely episode of the DUDEPOOL Gamescast. I'm the host with the most, the Dude 250. They call me Nicky D. Hanging out, as always, with my best friend and lover in a dangerous space-time, the video game Schwarzenegger, the Taylor Sager.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, man, aliens exist. Back again. And coming all the way from the UK, the man with the master plan, the beautiful bastard himself, Brutal Nature.
Lovely to be here with you two fine gentlemen.
Thank you, Danny Peel, my friend. How's everybody doing today?
Great.
Pretty good. Were you going to say hang in there?
I did a couple, I don't know.
It sounded like you were going to
things
say
in my
hang.
head.
How's everybody hanging?
I didn't say hanging.
Sounded like I was coming.
Don't get hung up on it, though.
Say low and heavy.
That's good. Anybody playing anything of note?
No.
Yeah, just a little more Siege. I guess I got into Far Cry the last couple days here.
Far Cry 4, not
Yeah,
Primal.
Sorry, Far Cry 4, yeah, not Primal. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
You really enjoying it now?
Trip.
It's interesting.
I am. I'm getting it. Yeah, it took me a while to get past
Yeah.
the first little part there.
Sure.
But now that I'm into the more openness of it, I'm
Mhm.
enjoying it. I got the
Yeah.
wingsuit.
Nice.
That's awesome. I love
Cool.
flying around. That's probably my favorite
Yeah.
part of that game. Is just like jumping off a cliff.
Yeah.
And then wingsuiting out and just like flying around. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm actually playing that
Yeah,
too.
no, that is a great game, man.
Trying to
Traversal's always been a really cool thing in Far Cry, being able to, jump from one enemy to the next and melee chain everything together
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
wingsuit off of a cliff and get the fuck out of there. It's one of a kind, you know?
Sure is, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, we've played a little bit of Firewatch. I haven't finished it. Taylor's finished it.
Oh,
I think
finished
it's a
it?
pretty sweet little game. Yeah, it's quick. It's only
I haven't
like
even
3
started.
hours.
Yeah, it's
or
only
something.
3 hours. Yeah.
It's 3 hours long? Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that. You gonna deal
Okay.
with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay. And we're not going to start our first topic yet. The cat's being a little bit disruptive today, but that's all right. The show must go on. Yeah, let's get rid of that little fat bastard. Sorry, Achilles. Goodbye, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Firewatch is a pretty neat game. It's pretty heavy at first. I don't know. There was some pretty intense narration
Oh, yeah.
from the bits that I saw. I didn't really get too far into it, but looks pretty cool. Looked like a cool world to jump into. I'm excited to play it.
Perfect.
That being said, Taylor's back on the couch, and we're gonna get going with our first topic of the day.
Woo!
And our first topic of the day is coming from the UK. Danny
Coming from
Pelio,
you.
what are we doing?
Well, we kind of started the show with it already, and I would like to discuss Far Cry. Because, I mean, there's a new one on the horizon. It's a little bit of a different one, isn't it? Far Cry Primal.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out pretty soon. Kind of like, actually, it took us, I think we would say, it took us by surprise, right? They announced it not that long ago with a trailer and everything. And so it's coming soon, which was actually really cool. Hopefully that'll be a new trend,
I
right?
enjoy that.
It seems to be a new trend that we're hearing about games that are coming out sooner rather than later.
Totally, yeah.
Rather than hearing about a game. Well, people are getting pissed off with how many games have been
Yeah.
announced and then either A, just not come out, or,
Well,
They
funnily
just take
funnily
way too
enough,
long.
like,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, with you saying that, like I was gonna say Ubisoft usually would hype a game for years, but it's a Ubisoft game, so maybe they're changing their game plan as well, which is great to
Probably. I mean, they're taking a year off from Assassin's Creed, too, right? I think
Totally,
they're
yeah,
taking
that's
note.
good. It's good
Yeah,
to see.
didn't they get a lot of flack for doing that with Watch Dogs?
Yeah.
For
Watch Dogs,
announcing
yeah,
it,
Division.
taking way too long to
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
put the game out.
But yeah, so Far Cry goes back. When did I should have done research on this? But when did the first one come out? Because I feel like that was maybe 2000.
The first Far Cry was probably like 2005, 2006.
Right. Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
about right. So I
It
mean,
was
that's a
right
game-
around high school graduation for me, I think. Around
Oh, yeah.
there.
Was it
Oh, that's
for Xbox or Xbox 360?
PC, Xbox
It was-
One, I would guess.
I think it was a PC only at first
Really,
because
yeah.
no consoles could fucking
There
run it.
was, there was
I think
a
the
spin-off,
first. I
wasn't
think
there?
the first Far Cry game on console was on the Xbox, and it was like Far Cry Primal. I think they
No,
did some
Far Cry
spin-offs.
Primal is the new.
Yeah.
Or not Primal, sorry, Instinct.
Instinct.
Oh,
It's
right.
like
Yeah, I
shot,
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
where
was
you
it.
turned into like a wolf or whatever it was.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, like a mutant thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Right, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the first Far Cry was a beast. Like that first Far Cry that came out was so graphically demanding that it was like it was the benchmark game
Still
for
looks
PCs, right? I remember playing it. I think it
Yep.
still looks good
Definitely.
for its age.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a pretty.
I mean, it's no Crisis.
No.
Crisis came out a couple years later and just
Yeah.
blew it away.
Crisis still looks astonishingly good, especially with all the mods
Yeah.
and shit. But anyway,
Sure does, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can mod most games now though, and it'll still look fucking.
but
amazing,
yeah, but
right?
Crisis especially looks like photorealistic with
Well,
the
yeah.
mods.
Crisis
If
was
that
like
one,
the-
looked crazy.
the best looking game or something when it came out.
Sure.
Probably, I would assume, of that year at least.
Yeah, but what he's saying is with the mods now, it looks better than most games that are coming out today, man. Like it's photorealistic.
Yeah, it's
You know, you
full-on
can mod the shit out of Skyrim, but it's never gonna look
No.
as good as
Yeah, right.
Crisis.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Far Cry 1, I actually have it somewhere on disc for PC, and it's a game I've
Me too.
never finished. I've never finished it. And
Oh,
I kind of want to finish. I kind of want to play it. I kind of want to put it in and try again.
That's pretty funny. I've never finished it either. I was
You
in
know.
the same boat,
Maybe we should finish.
but I
it
never had a
together.
PC that could run it. It was so
Yeah.
demanding that I got it years and years later for like $6.99.
Sure.
But by then I was playing fucking Crisis and shit. So.
Exactly,
Far
yeah.
Cry 2.
And,
was it,
yeah,
or whatever.
Far Cry 2 at that point.
Well, speaking of Far Cry 2, I mean, that was... I suppose it was the spin-offs before Far Cry 2 came out, but for me, Far Cry 2 was the one I really liked the most, still to this day. And I know that's kind of an unpopular opinion, but that was like PS3 had come out.
It's divided.
What? Go on. Well,
It's a divided opinion.
it doesn't. It seems like a minority opinion. I'm not one of these guys who will have a minority opinion just to be different. I like if I think something, that's what I think. If it's popular, cool. I
Yep.
still like what. So I mean, Far Cry 2 was like
It has
the
its
first-
defenders, is all I'm saying. There's quite a few defenders of 2.
I certainly enjoyed that one. That's
What?
probably my favorite so far.
That's
maybe,
my
I don't know.
I liked
Yeah.
the setting. I liked the jungle. It was gorgeous. There was only a couple of minor
Jungle?
gripes that ended
Yeah.
it. Yeah, there was a jungle
Yeah, there was a jungle.
A jungle
area,
in
there
Far
was a
Cry
desert
2?
area.
Yep.
Yeah, totally.
in Africa, right?
Yep.
I don't remember a jungly area.
It's very
Oh,
jungly.
definitely, yeah. Yeah, there's a jungle
But
area.
anyway, it doesn't matter.
Guess not.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, the checkpoints. I fucking hated the checkpoints. Every time you drive through a checkpoint, and you kill all of the guards there, and then you literally
Right.
drive 30
Right.
seconds down the road and come back, and all the guards are there, and it made me feel like I was playing a fucking NES game, you know?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. That bugged me.
It's like taking away
I
your
actually really
progress.
enjoyed the weapon degradation system.
Yeah, I really like that.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked how they got like rustier, crappier looking.
Your weapons would jam up on you in a
Sure.
firefight. That added some tense stuff.
Could have done without the malaria.
Malaria.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
I
I
like
liked
it. I could have done without it.
enjoyed it. I thought it was a sweet aspect of the game. I really loved how you had the pills and you had to like empty it out in your hand, and your guy would be like, "Fuck, this thing's empty," and you're like, "Shit." And you have to,
Seemed like an integral story arc that they tried to work into a gameplay mechanic.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
It was cool on the intro bit, like when you're in the little hotel or whatever, and you wake up and you're struggling to figure out where you are and what you're doing. That's
Right.
really cool, but like I don't know. I mean, it didn't bug me that much, but I could have done without it. I didn't think the game really needed to have that. Seemed
Yeah,
to
that's fair.
have
It's
enough.
just a bit too much to manage, I think. I'm
Yeah.
in the same boat as you.
And I'm
with
not one of
weapon
those guys,
degradation,
yeah, who
and
likes
then
to
your weapons
micromanage.
jamming on you, and then the malaria can hit you, and then, you know. Yeah.
It's like you're out
Were
in the
there
middle of
animals
nowhere.
like there are in 3 and 4?
Yeah,
I
there
don't
was.
think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, there
Was
was. Yeah, there was.
Really?
Well,
Okay.
not quite to the extent, but there was definitely deer
No.
and stuff.
Probably
Definitely.
No, but I remember like shooting zebras out the asshole with a
Yeah.
flamethrower, but I don't remember it being attacked by animals like in 3 and 4.
No snakes would jump up
I
and
don't
bite.
remember. No, definitely not.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Thank God, that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
You just
It's
don't
I love
see it
That,
coming.
man, that's the best.
It's cool, but it's you never can tell it's coming. So
No,
Anyway.
that's the best part. You're lining up a sniper shot and you didn't see the alligator you fucking stepped on, and
Yeah.
now you're wrestling with a gator. That's great.
So yeah, Far Cry 2. I mean, I had that one on PS3. I have it on PC now, as well. And I was like the first. I mean, the first game I had on PS3 was The Darkness, which is I still think is a really underrated little shooter.
I agree. Hidden gem.
But the first like full fucking like. Well, maybe that's not true, but I mean, Far Cry 2 came along on PS3, and I thought it was fucking cool as hell. Like this open world, I'd never seen that before in a first-person shooter, and it looked so good, and it played really smooth. And the guns, for me, the guns in 2 felt really weighty and heavy and good, and I never quite felt that from anyone since. But maybe that's just me being weird and having selective memory. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. Like gunplay.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. The bow and arrow feels fucking great when you plug somebody in the face with one of those motherfuckers. That's for sure.
That's true.
I'm trying to think. I mean, mostly what I've been doing in Far Cry 4 is rocking a bow and a grenade launcher. So I can't.
Grenade launcher packs a punch,
yeah, it
man.
packs a pretty good punch.
Yeah, I guess. I'm kind of an AK guy. So.
Yeah, I can't really think about what it's like in the new ones compared to the last ones. I mean, it's certainly different because your weapons never degrade. So that's one thing, I guess. You don't really have to switch through a whole shit ton of weapons and try them all out. You just kind of select your loadout and then just kind of go with it or whatever.
Sure. For me, the shooting and just killing in general has been like the one constant and the one thing that keeps me coming back to the Far Cry franchise is how well they handle just straight up killing shit.
It is
I love. Yeah, I feel like fucking Rambo, especially in 3 and 4, because I do a lot of melee kills. Like, I'm the kind of guy that will run in and jump off of a roof, land with the machete down the guy's back, pull the grenade out of his pocket, kick him into a group of dudes, grab another guy, slit his throat, pull the knife out of his pocket, throw it at a dude, grab another guy, and then pull the sidearm out of his pocket, shoot 2 more dudes, pull his grenade, fucking throw him, and take off in a Jeep or something. Like, that, to me, is how it progressed. You were able to just take out a whole camp like that now. And when you pull that chain move together, let me tell you, man, you feel like a god. You are Rambo at that moment, and it feels great.
Yeah, it's pretty rewarding when you take over those outposts. That's when you can do it the right way.
And I think the co-op in 4 really opened it up. I played some pretty fun stuff in that back when I was playing it with I don't know, did I try it with you, Danny?
No, we haven't played it yet.
Play a bit?
Was it Ricky?
No, okay, yeah.
We tried it. We played it for
me and you played
gave
it
me
a
one
bit.
of the keys or whatever.
Yeah, and then I played it with Dave for a bit too, I think.
Dave,
and that's always good fun, man. Like, one of us is in the gyrocopter and the other one's hanging by a rope being thrown around while he's trying to whip Molotovs at people. It's just crazy. Yeah, you guys are storming the gates on the backs of elephants. It's great, good fun. I gotta get on there with you soon, Danny. We'll do some filming.
Totally.
We'll do that for sure.
Absolutely.
I'm getting Primal. Day one, I'm gonna have Primal.
I'm gonna try and get Primal.
I'm not gonna pre-order it because I don't believe in pre-orders, and everybody should stop pre-ordering. But I am a little concerned with Primal. Only because of the fear of the unknown. I haven't done a lot of research on the game because I know I'm going to play it. I just know that it's coming out so close to Fallout 4 that it's gonna be very similar to the other ones, just without guns. And to me, it's like, well, how many weapon types can there be then? If you're just using spears and like throwing rocks at elephants and shit.
Right. Did you mean it's coming out?
It's gonna
so close to
be mostly
fuck,
melee weapons, and then I think for ranged, you're only gonna get a few, like.
I mean, you have spears,
How
right?
many ranged weapons can you use? Yeah, there's gonna be spears, bows, and maybe like rock slings.
Yeah.
That's about all you can do for.
You
We'll
can have
see.
like tomahawks and like stone axes, I guess,
yeah.
but also I think it's gonna go a little bit sideways in this one because I think it's gonna involve a lot of shaman and spiritual stuff, and because every single Far Cry, except for maybe 2, I don't remember, has had like some kind of weird spiritual or demonic aspect in it. In the very first Far Cry, you were on an island, and then all these creatures were being mutated by mad scientists and shit 2, I don't think there was
I don't
one.
think they did. Maybe that's why I
It's the
prefer.
malaria, and you have weird malaria.
Right?
hallucinations.
And in 3, you take all those drugs and mushrooms and shit, and you go on those wacky benders. In 4, again, more drug trips and shit, and you go on wacky, crazy things, and you fucking got a
The
spirit
Shangri-La.
tiger, and yeah, Shangri-La and all that stuff. So in this one, I think, who knows, you'll be shooting demons from your hands because you took some ayahuasca or something. I think they're gonna go down a road like that somewhere.
Yeah.
I think that they're gonna have, like how in Far Cry 4 they have those like syringes, those like hunter syringes and stuff like that. Do you think that they're gonna have like some weird like
There'll be
drug
buffs.
equivalent?
There'll be
So, like, you,
buffs.
Like,
I
rub
don't.
this like stuff over your face, and then you like.
You know what? It could be.
You
Who
absorb
knows?
this
Like it's
weird
primal.
drug and then
You could
get-
use like you chew coca leaves to go
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
flying, right? Like to be really fast or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like it if it was something like that. You find like weird things, weird hallucinogenic or like druggy type like growing
Totally
things.
right. And I think controlling animals is gonna be like
Yeah,
you
I
said with
heard.
the owl and stuff like that. You can fly around and view shit and kill people with it, but probably you'll be able to like befriend tigers
Yeah,
and
they already-
shit and
they
be
already
like, go do my bidding.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you,
they
well, you
announced that
can.
you
Yeah, you
have
can do that.
An animal.
Oh, really?
companion,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. See, I went kind of media blackout as I do. I don't like hype trains and shit like that. So I'm like, oh, Far Cry. I'm going to get it. I've liked every game. I watched the initial trailer at E3 or whatever, and I was like, sweet. That's all
Yeah.
I need to see.
Cool.
And then I'll form my opinion when I play it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it looks the companion, the like animal companion stuff looks pretty intuitive as well. It looks like you can like direct them where to go, send them off to attack shit and like stuff like that,
Nice.
which is pretty cool. I like that aspect of it. But yeah, I don't really know for sure. That's all just kind of based off of little trailers and gameplay
Right.
footage that I've seen. But yeah, it looks really good. I kind of hope that the weapons have that degradation thing again, where like you've got like a boar's tooth and a stick, and it's gonna break eventually, right?
You gotta like find some gorilla tape and gorilla
Yeah.
glue to put it back together.
Exactly. Yeah.
'Cause it's
Find some horses and like cut off their hooves and
Oh,
then
man.
make glue out of it.
fucking make your own glue.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Be
cave
interesting.
paintings. I hope that you do cave paintings.
I hope you can get. Did they announce co-op for it yet?
I haven't looked it up.
But I
Yeah.
yeah. I haven't
If
looked-
they
I
have,
think that
I
they
hope
have.
I hope you can get more than just one person in there. That'd be cool to like.
Yeah.
I like
Have a tribe.
I know it's a pipe dream, but I hope fighting a mammoth is like a raid boss. Like it's a hard thing to do. I don't think it will be because Far Cry has always been pretty easy to kill shit.
Yeah. I think.
But it would be awesome to get like 3 or 4 of your friends together and have like a half an hour battle against one fucking mammoth.
Yeah.
At the end, it's got like 50 spears hanging from its back. I don't think it's gonna go
porcupine.
down that way,
Crying
but
in
that would
pain.
be just so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you feel so bad. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god.
Yeah, you guys are
You're
crying, and I'm
horrible.
hacksawing off its tusks because it's worth so much goddamn money. I'll be like, sell it to the British that are coming.
British aren't a thing yet.
They'll be here in a few hundred years.
300? A few dozen
Yeah.
thousand.
That's it.
The shaman told me.
Just wait a few winters. They'll be here.
Shoot some ayahuasca, and I saw the future.
So
Yeah, I think it's gonna be about as hard as fighting like 2 bears. I think in Far Cry 4, it's probably about as hard as it's.
The sad part is it probably won't be as tough as fighting a honey badger.
No,
I haven't
you're
fought
gonna
one
get a
yet.
honey badger companion and get
You haven't
to
fought
take
one?
Out.
Well, bring an RPG, man, because
what?
you don't want to fuck around.
Did you beat the game?
No, I've done like
Oh.
23 campaign missions.
Oh, wow, that's still crazy. I can't believe you haven't seen them. I'll see NPCs in their little villages or whatever, and
Dude,
they'll
I
be
probably
like,
have.
Honey badger,
I probably
Honey
have,
badger!
I've just
the
forgotten about it.
beast, kill it!
Yeah.
They're all, like running at it with like grenades and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll just kill them all.
Cool.
Yeah, the honey badgers are ruthless.
I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Oh yeah,
for
they
it.
take at least. I think they take a clip and a half to 2 clips from an AK
Really?
Insane.
Wow.
per honey
Yeah.
badger.
It's bad, yeah.
Good lord.
I just grenade launcher them, but then you don't get to skin them, which sucks.
Oh.
Also, I might not have hit him with a clip and a half of AK because they're pretty small and they
Yeah,
move
they're
quick.
small, yeah.
Right. But it'll take a full clip and a half.
But I think every one of those bullets hit.
Well, that's Far Cry 4 and Primal. I mean, they're the newer ones. But if we go back a little bit, because there's another one that I'd quite like to talk about, because It was really different. I know you know what I'm talking about already, Nikolai. It was really different, and I really did like it, but I kept, like, it wouldn't save properly on my PC.
Oh, I know where we're
So
going.
I could never get into it properly, and that was Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Which was so cool. It was so cool, and I wished I could have got into it more, but it really screwed me on PC. Same thing with Dishonored, which did the same thing, but that's another discussion.
Right.
But anyway, what did you think about that game? Did you play through to the end of that game?
I didn't. I did not finish it, even though it was fairly short. I played a bunch of it, man. I had a good time with it.
That is you, right?
Finish it.
Yeah.
No, that game was all me, 100%. I didn't finish it because I had it on PC, and then my cat pissed on my graphics card. And so that ended a lot of games on PC.
And then the dog pissed on it,
for
right?
the moment. And then it got pissed on by a dog.
through a floor.
Well, just the tower got pissed on by the dog.
Like a
the cat
xenomorph
actually got
dog
like
piss.
inside of the PC.
Yeah, it ate through the floor, and then like
I will find your PC.
The piss was scanning from my PC, and it's like found it going straight down.
Stop
the
that!
floor.
It'll eat right through the hull.
Yeah, it was like xenomorph acid. Trying to get onto my PC.
Yeah.
God hates me.
But I mean,
That's okay.
Yeah. That was a good game, though,
Doesn't
right?
exist. Ha!
Whoa.
Yeah, nailed it.
Are you going there? You taking us down that road?
Who's there?
Yeah.
Well, man, that's your
Yeah,
beliefs.
Ayahuasca told me.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
But yeah, Blood Dragon was fucking great. I also think it inspired other things like Kung Fury. I think is directly inspired by Blood Dragon.
Did it come out after?
It came out way after.
Oh, right.
Well, not way after, but definitely after.
But yeah, and then
It's
like
just so similar, the style, right? So 80s, so great.
also that like the Dead Rising super crazy turbo championship edition or whatever. Did you hear about that?
No.
For Dead Rising 3, they re-released it. Yeah, and it was like Dead Rising 3 super turbo crazy fantastic or something edition, something like that. And it's all like those 80s buzzwords, and they're in like it looks like Street Fighter writing all underneath it, and then like it's the same game, but you have like way more power, and there's points that add up, like you're like smashing things in the face to get points, and then you get like a glow around you, kind of like Dragon Ball Z, and your guys like going nuts, and then you're just like smashing through tons of shit. It's just way more arcadey than the original one.
Right.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. But I think that's like a direct I guess maybe, or like something that would draw inspiration from that. Like you release a similar game, it's like almost in the same map, and then you just like reskin it to be just like more ridiculous and arcadey, which I think is cool. I like that.
I wouldn't say that Blood Dragon's any more arcadey. It has the exact same mechanics as 3.
Yeah, but I mean, you're fighting like mechanical dinosaurs with laser weapons. And
Yeah, well, that's just aesthetic. It's not arcadey. Arcadey would be like
I know what Taylor means.
obscure,
Like
right?
you think of 80s type
Yeah?
stuff, and you think of sort of arcade
Oh,
machines,
okay.
so that's
Yeah,
probably
I
what
see
he's
where
kind
you're
of
going with
thinking.
that.
I see what
Yeah,
you-
yeah.
just
Okay.
like 80s arcade
okay.
style, not really like
I got you.
yeah, not so much
Arcadey
the
to me
points part.
means like a point collection marathon thing, like Galaga and then Pac-Man and
Yeah,
all
see
that
what you
shit,
both
right?
mean, to be honest.
Never-ending games.
Yeah, I mean, that's Far Cry, right? So, I think we've all had, like, good times with Far Cry over the last 10, nearly 10 years, so I'm interested to see. Hopefully Primal will have some co-op in it, and hopefully, I mean, if it doesn't,
It's nice
we'll
to
play
see them shaking it up and not just doing the same thing over and over again. Like, each one's a little bit different. They have different aesthetics. They add to it. Yeah.
So,
It's definitely not as stale. It's also nice that it's not an annual release.
Yeah.
Like Ubisoft likes to do with Assassin's Creed.
How long ago was Far Cry 4?
Far Cry 4 came out
and it was
2
recent.
years ago?
Was it 2 years?
Yeah.
I got it fairly... Well, it might have been after the first year of PS4, actually. I don't remember.
It was a while ago.
2014. It must have been late 2014.
Yeah,
think it probably was.
I think
November.
it was probably a winter release for 2014 or something. I can look it up right now, actually.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Probably wrong.
Yeah, but they're definitely getting quite a bit closer together than the last ones. But I mean,
Yeah, but the last one was a PS3 game and this one was a PS4 game. That's where the difference is,
That's
right?
true,
They
yeah.
wanted to get it out. It was November 18th, 2014.
There you go.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it
Good
was
shout.
2 years ago now.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I remember I was really excited
really.
to play it because at the time there was fucking nothing to play on the PS4 and I was
Yeah.
like, please give me something. Yeah.
I don't even remember what I was playing back then.
Final Fantasy Online.
14, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
Was a good one.
Yeah.
Well, that was a pretty solid topic.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. I didn't even start a timer. I don't know how long it was, but that's okay.
It was about 25, 26 minutes.
It was an hour and 26 minutes?
Wow, that's a good one.
Nice.
Episode 1 done.
Oh, shit. All right, so I believe our second topic of the day is